Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and it's Fabulous Monday, oh yes. And we are back with Brillian House Store. Today, the tag and the majority of the bits, which also includes that lovely heart-shaped tag, we're going to use the little seal that comes with the faux strings, so it kind of like, you know, and you cut two of them or one, however many you want. And we're also going to be using the wands. Somebody asked to see these, so I have cut all of them out, and the link to all of this stuff is in the Brillian House Store link below. Right, so you know me, I try to be a little bit organised, yeah. Not much, but just a little bit. And I've already done some bits and bobs to speed things up. So first of all, I've done the tag, and I've done it in really happy colours. This is the Simple Stories Apron Strings digital pack. That's the one that does this gorgeous little sort of like daisy type rose pattern and lovely colours. And we've got Joanne basil cardstock going on behind in red and yellow, so you can see we're really happy. So that's just taking the large tag, the layered piece, gluing it down, and one of the reinforcers. I've also cut two of the small tags, done those in yellow, used some little scraps there of the apron strings. And I've done the heart tag, and of course, you know, your die cut machine does a nice side and a horrible side, let's not lie about it. And so I did these a mirror image, so you can, you know, face them off, and I put yellow on the inside and I've got red there, and of course you've got your hanging string hole there, so I've cut that one. I've also, with my other die cutting, cut two of these, which are my faux strings, and they will glue over each other there and go along my pocket, and I will just trim them off. You can trim them off to wherever you want. You can do whatever you want with them. You can have them hanging down like little medals if you want to. So I've cut those in cream. I've cut the centre, the butterfly there, in blue. Isn't that gorgeous? I absolutely love that. I do like my faux seals because I'm terrible at making them. And I've also cut out all of the little wands. Now somebody asked to see these, so I hope I'm doing a clear picture. So I've just used yellow, blue and cream basil cardstock to do those. And you even get a little swirly straw. You also get a lucky clover, which I guess would look nice cut in green, which is hiding behind there. But we'll get all those out in a bit. So I'm just going to move these bits that I've cut so far over to here. And I also kept my little bits that dropped out of those little wands, and I've got those here. So they are in blue and cream, and they're little hearts, and I think I might use them for something. So right, so once I'd cut out my patterns cardstock there in the top layer for that tag, I cut two more, and I cut them in red and the pattern, and then I cropped them down. Now my idea is I want my stitched edge. Oh, my camera's playing up. Let's go in there. Yeah, oh, there we go. And I cut the patterns one a little bit shorter, so all I've done is just take the base of the tag, cut it off, and I'm having it that way up, so I've got a stitch, because of course where you cut would just be a smooth straight edge. And what I intend to do with these is to make pockets on the top of the tag, so just layering over the pattern piece section and then that one on top of there, so just really bright and happy. So I'm just going to remove those for a second because I'm using double-sided tape today. Yes, I am, and this is a Lena Crafts tape, and this is quite a narrow one. I think she calls this her 5mm. I'm pretty sure that it is. And if I can find a link, I will link it below, because she's really good to me, and she's always sending me her tape. Right, so remembering that we want the stitch at the top, and I'm just going down here. And I'm pretty sure that everybody here knows how to apply tape. And I'm just going to pause because I've put my scissors away. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, so that will teach me to be tidy. So we're just going to trim that off there. And then we're going down this side, right up to the edge. Trim that off. And then we're going on the smooth edge because the stitched edge is at the top. So we're going all the way along there. Now I'm going to do exactly the same thing as that with my stitched edge left free to my red one, and I will be right back. Right, so those are both done, and I just flip them over there. You can see they're going to lay out on top of there and then layer back onto this large tag here. But before I do any layering, up here at the top, I want to use these little bits that dropped out. Now, I've got 5 pieces, so basically what I need to do is find the centre. And, you know, I can do all kinds of crazy stuff like count stitching and everything to find the centre of something. And drive myself a little bit nuts. But I'm basically eyeballing, and I'm saying that my centre is about there. So I'm being brave. Right, I'm using my wax pickup tool. I'm going to pick up the blue one, and I'm just going to put it there, and I am going to straighten it up because I want it just under that stitching, and I do want it straight. So I'm just giving that a squeeze. I'm a little bit out on my measurements, you'll have to forgive me. And now I'm going to go to this edge and this edge, and I'm going to put a heart there, and I'm going to put a heart there. And if I haven't got them straight, I will straighten them up and then give them a good old squish. And then into the centre, or what I think is the centre. We're now going to add our others. Whoops, I've got a little bit of glue on my pickup tool there. So now we've got a little bit of decoration just on that top edge out of the bits that fell out. Now that glue is supposed to dry clear, so I'm not really going to worry about it. So now I can stick this one on. Let me just put my pin in my glue first. There. You can of course make gusseted pockets if you want to, so that you can stuff loads of stuff into a tag, but that takes a little bit more detail, and this is just a really quick way of doing stuff. So I'm going to get it right down on my edge. And we've got a few little pretty hearts up there. Quite country, isn't it, this paper? I do like it. And then we bring in our big tag because I'm going to want to stick this onto here. Now before I do stick it on here, I want to do my seal. So I've got my 2 pieces here. Once again, I'm basically just going to be eyeballing the centre. So I'm going to glue that piece on top of that piece first. Get that on straight. And I think I'm going to put my butterfly piece on using a foam pad. That's what I'll do. So I'm going to glue here. Decide where I want it. I think I'm going to go there. Make sure that I'm straight. And then I'm just going to lift this up and just run just a little bead of glue there just to hold that, which looks, you know, messy. I will get that up actually. Excuse me while I get my kitchen paper. Okay, and I am going to do the same on this side. Just run a little bit of glue along here, just enough to hold it down. Right, I'm just going to let that dry for a second and I'll come right back. Okay, that's dry, and now all you need to do is just flip it over onto the back and trim it. So I can't quite see. There we go. So now we've got our little faux string on there. And that's sweet. I really like that. And then before I put the butterfly on top, I'm thinking about my wands and where I might want them. Because I don't want them to get too bashed in use, if you know what I mean. Quite nice to have them sort of like crossed over and a little bit squiggly. I do like that squiggly one. And I'm wondering if using them all here in this specific, yeah, I can't speak, I might actually put that one on there. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go with these three here, and that's basically where I want them. So I'm just going to hold them all with my finger, go under there with my glue, and just drop a few drops of glue and press it down. There, that's nice. And then I just need a Dollar Tree foam pad. And I've got one here. So I'll just pull that off. Pop it on top of the butterfly. And then we're just going to position that onto there. So now there's a little bit of dimension on top of that pocket. Oh, that's better. I love those little hearts up there actually. And then this becomes real easy because it's just peeling these bits off. Lining it up with the patterned paper below. Give it a press. So now we've got two lovely little pockets, and we've got the heart-shaped one, which of course needs to be strung up, probably put on there or something, but we can you know, just for now stick them in because we've got lots of space here, and I think I'm going to put that onto there. Why not? When you have something, you can do whatever you want. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Just do your thing and be happy. So I know that I'm going to have to trim this, but I'm going to go skew-if down to the corner. Get that bit off there, just make sure it's stuck. And then we've got this one, and I don't really want to put yellow on yellow, so I'm just going to go with my cream one and go that way around. Yeah, stick the whole thing down on this one. So I'm just checking if I'd left record on. And down in that corner, just across there. So I made a couple of really cute tags. just going to move my scissors out of the way before I injure myself. And I'll save the star for another day. So now we've got tags. We've got our little heart tag. I'll put one in there. Stick that one into that pocket. And that's how easy it is to kind of like, you know, just build up on a tag. Really quick, simple way. As I said, you can, you know, create gussets, which are just folded pieces of paper, glued down and then glued down, and you get a little bit of lift and give. But then you have to mitre the corners when you do the bottom, which isn't a difficult thing to do. It's just, you know, a lot more fussy. But this is just really quick and easy. And a great little gifting item or something for a mini album. But that heart-shaped tag is just so sweet. And it's lovely that it mirror images. And also what I forgot to mention the other day, because it's been so long since I did anything for Brillian store, and that is that these are Nicole's designs. I totally forgot that. Yeah. So apologies, Nicole, if you're watching. So that is my tag, and that is what I have for you today. Right, I do hope you have an absolutely fabulous day, and as usual, all links below. Bye.